Good morning, Craig Howard here. It's raining outside, so I'm not going to go outside to do my devotions today. But um, I, I ran across an interesting story. It was actually first reported on CNN, I think, but it was about a lady who had lost her dog in 2019. A car ran through her fence, and the dog escaped and got away, and she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what had happened to him. He was a I think a pit bull Rottweiler mix, and so he's not a dog that a lot of people would want. But because he was a stray, he was eventually picked up by the Humane Society and taken there and treated for being running around and so forth, just being without care for a few days. But this dog, she had been very close to. I mean, this dog was actually literally the definition of man's best friend for her. He slept in her bed. He went everywhere she went. And so she was really devastated when he turned up missing. And by the time she got around to calling the Humane Society to see if anybody had reported, had turned this dog in, by the time she got around to calling them, another family had come to the Humane Society looking for a dog and had adopted the dog. And so they didn't know, there was no dog of the description that she was looking for. And so she had kind of given up hope. But because of COVID, a COVID related layoff, this family had fallen on hard times that adopted the dog. And uh, they had to take the dog back to the Humane Society. By 2021, she had kind of given up hope that she would ever find her dog, and she thought maybe she was ready to try and find another dog. So she went on the Humane Society's website, and to her surprise, there was a face on there. There was a picture of a dog whose face she immediately recognized. So she goes down to the Humane Society, and the dog immediately recognizes her, and he's jumping and squealing and yipping and just so excited to see her. It was literally just a very heartwarming picture and a very heartwarming situation. But it made me think of the idea, it made me consider that the idea that no one's really ever truly lost in God's kingdom. Sometimes we lose God. Sometimes we walk away from God, or sometimes we feel like we're far from God, or that God doesn't want anything to do with us, but that's never really the case. God is always there and always looking for us. And even those who seem like they're so far away, they can be brought back to a relationship with Him. The Bible tells us over in Matthew chapter 18, it's the story of the lost sheep, and I'm sure you're familiar with it. Matthew 18, verses 12 to 14 says, "What do you think? If a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away, will he not leave the 99 on the hill and go look for the one wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 who did not wander off. In the same way, our Father in heaven is not willing that any of these little ones should perish." The difference between God and that woman is that He never gives up looking. He never gives up trying to reconnect with those that have walked away. And if perchance you're watching this today and you've kind of walked away from God at some point in your life, but God led you to this devotional and you are watching this today, I want you to know God is still out there looking. He's still hoping that you'll find your way back to Him. He's still hoping that He can reconnect with you, that He can find that relationship with you that He once had. And if you have a friend or a family member who has walked away from God, don't give up. Continue to pray for them. Continue to be a witness and example to them. Continue to show them God's work in your life, and pray that one day they'll find their way to reconnect to God. Well, I hope this is a help to someone today. I hope it's a blessing to you, and I hope You have an absolutely wonderful day today. God bless you. Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow.